education and intelligence, where we are no longer subject to racial identity politics.
And you know, what you just said goes back to another room that we had last night where we were talking about term limits. And I was trying to explain to people that term limits are a bad idea. Congress is not the problem. We are the problem. The problem is not that we get to elect people and make mistakes. The problem is that we continue to make the mistakes. We have to not do this as the voters, and that's the only way to solve it. We're trying to limit the voters can pick into the future. It limits who we can choose to lead us.
Well, let me just step in and say all
Are you trying to goad us into saying no limitations for Congress?
There should be no term limits of Congress. There should be not. No. There's none for federal agencies. There's none for federal agency positions, et cetera, et cetera. So if you limit Congress, you're limiting yourself. You vote for that. You don't vote for the other stuff. You only vote for the people in Congress, in Senate, and as the president. For to limit them is to limit you, not them.
So you want the same Congress forever?
That's not what he said.
It is the will of the people, and that is exactly what I believe in.
Same with the president.
Yes, if the will of the people, that's democracy. Are you not part of democracy? Do you not believe in a republic? Do you believe in an autocratic system? Because I do not.
James, I like what you said the other day. You said, "Sir, you have forgotten that you are a citizen in a republic. You have forgotten the way of the republic." And that's really the problem, is people no longer have that perspective.
No, look, I agree with that, right? Because if everyone votes for the same people, yeah, it makes sense, right? That's what the people want.
I love democracy. The majority should always be
the
Republican minority.
Let me just say
Where did he hear that from?
I don't know. I must have hypnotized him. Yeah, so thus, this is why I have essentially rebranded Clubhouse as the dumb low IQ talking app where people waste time and talk about nothing. And I can easily go to another room right now and give you a sample of your fellow Americans talking about absolutely nothing.
Let's play a game. Go to another room and we will bet on how soon until we hear smoke detector.
Okay, I'm going to take you into the Gestalt house. This is the philosophy of religion.
Fresh terms of how well you do in these prisoners' dilemmas, then it sounds like I'm gonna get to tell you these weird cases where the most rational being is some idiot weirdo who has an unanalyzable mind.
I think that perhaps legible beings, and if you try to
they are legible, right?
No, but they're tricking them. They're lying about their legibility. They appear legible, but they're not.
I mean, the point is, you put in the mix of these super aliens someone who appears as a super alien.
Okay, that's just a 30-second sample of people talking about nothing. Now let me take you into the Section 8 housing project. This is Valentine's Day in the ghetto.
That's so quiet in town.
This is why Maxine Waters...
I mean, Valentine's Day is not really just a...
Said they taking all the gifts back.
This shit ain't gonna work.
So do you think if we keep and did you hear the beep at the end there? Do you think if we keep sending money to, educate this group of people, do you think we're going to have different results if we just spend more and more and more?
Room the other night about it's more of a culture issue. Because you can spend only so much, right? Before it becomes just a money sink, right? It's like a culture issue.
Okay, let me take you to chillism. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. This is a meditation, everyone. This is chillism. I give you chillism.
I don't want to process any of that.
Teach math, English,
I reject all PDA, even if I'm not participating in it. I don't want to see other people's PDA either.
It's crazy, but education should be 12 years focusing on civics and your read legislation. That's what education should be, is to teach you how to be the best citizen possible, not the best worker. Then we can fix it.
That's a good point.
That's re-education. And, the Democrats were threatening to send MAGAites to re-education camps. And I got to tell you, I think we should follow through with that and actually institute re-education American patriotic facilities in every major city. And if you want to come to one of our re-education schools, we will pay for it. And we will even give you a bonus when you complete and prove via YouTube that you are an actual productive, loving American again, not dedicated to racial identity politics, cultural Marxism, and subversion, and being stupid.
Yeah, identity politics is stupid for sure.
I would go to a re-education camp.
Abby, I got a room about you. Shuki was going. He was going awesome. 20-minute rant screaming at M. Kapara about you.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
hates
just
you.
believe the revamping of the education department is critical. There's no reason